Hey graduate students, welcome to week 4 of our class. I hope each of you is doing well, and I want to say thanks for your hard work last week. I know that Capstone 2 assignment involved a lot of reading and writing during what I'm sure was already a busy weekend for you. So thanks so much for submitting that, and I will get started reading that and giving you some feedback as soon as I finish recording this video. But for this week, it's a lighter week so that you can take a breath and slow down a little bit. This week, let's give an overview. We focus on Chapter 7. You take a quiz on the content from Chapter 7 related to asking research questions and forming research hypotheses in quantitative research. And then the homework number 2 assignment is related to Chapter 7 as well as what will become the methods section of your final project. So looking ahead to week 5, next week you'll start building your 3rd capstone assignment. So Cap 3 deals with the methods section of your research proposal. So putting this week and next week together, I would say focus today on starting to read Chapter 7 and even start on the quiz, quiz number 4 if you like. I just posted the final touch-ups to the homework number 2 assignment in our learning activities for the week. So that the homework number 2 assignment will be due this Saturday evening. So you can begin taking a look at that homework number 2 assignment. But I would kind of do it out of order. I would read Chapter 7, start on that quiz, and then save homework number 2 for tomorrow and Wednesday and, later on in the week. So for, Chapter 7, this is where your textbook is quite useful because it walks you through the language of asking and developing good research questions. So pay attention to the examples throughout Chapter 7 and then try to think about your current topic and whether you think it might be quantitative, collecting numeric data, or qualitative, collecting textual, more subjective data. And as you think about your emerging topic, then walk through those examples in Chapter 7 because it will spell out the formatting for different types of research questions according to the type of data that you might be collecting and whether it's quantitative or qualitative. Use those examples then on the homework number 2 assignment. So Chapter 7 in your text does a good job of walking you through how to formulate these questions and these hypotheses for those who might be doing experimental topics that you really want to test a formal hypothesis with your data. So Chapter 7 works into the homework number 2 assignment. Homework number 2 involves 2 parts. And first I would say in the assignment details, you'll notice a sample assignment. Pay attention to that and take a look at it because part 1 of the homework will ask you to read a couple of articles and just scan the articles. What they do is they have you start thinking about how to draw a sample from a larger population, especially for those who want to do quantitative research. So homework number 2 has you assume that you are going to collect quantitative data, and then it has you discuss how you would go about getting a good sample of people to participate, either in a survey type of research or in an experimental lab-based controlled type of research project. So you get to pick a quantitative example and then talk through how you would get as close to a random of a sample as you can get. And then part 2 has you formulate research questions related to quantitative research. So both parts have you practice writing what will become a method section for a quantitative proposal. So I know that some of you might not do quantitative research. You might choose a topic that needs more qualitative methods. But for this homework number 2 assignment this week, it asks you to think in quantitative terms. And then next week, in week 5, you will be developing the methods section for your current proposal. So you'll take this literature review and this introduction that you developed so well in Cap 2 assignment, and then you'll put that next piece onto that research proposal called the methods section. So I would advise you this week, if you have a little bit of extra time, many of you do not, I understand that, but if you have a little extra time, peek ahead and start reading chapters 8 and 9 in your textbook. So chapter 8 deals with quantitative methods. Basically, how do you design a study related to collecting quantitative data? And then chapter 9 deals with writing a method section for a qualitative study. So peek ahead, if you can, to chapters 8 and 9, because this will be time well spent leading into week 5, where you'll actually write a draft of your methods section for your final research proposal. So think of the methods section like a recipe. So you're building this project and you want the reader to know how it was built. So the methods section gives the recipe for your data collection plan. And it basically tells the reader why they should trust your data and why they should trust your findings. For now, though, during week 4, you don't have to worry about this, and you only have to worry or concern yourself with reading chapter 7 and doing homework number 2. But I want to prepare you for how the weeks are building. Okay, so if you can peek ahead to scan at least or see the outline review of chapters 8 and 9, that will be time well spent this week. Okay, so I'm going to go start grading your Cap 2 assignment so I can give you feedback. As always, I'll give preliminary feedback, but I welcome you to email me or call me if I can give more specific feedback to your emerging project. And then what I'd also like to do is just make myself available for maybe 15 or 20 minute appointments on an individual basis, if that would help you. Sometimes I can give more direct feedback, and I can act like a sounding board for your emerging research project if we jump on a phone call or a Zoom meeting. So if that would be helpful, I want to make that available for you. I'm not going to require it for now, but this is the stage of the course where some of you are going to want a little bit more fine-tuning because you've solidified your project and you're moving forward with a certain topic. So if I can help provide more strategic feedback, I'm happy to do that. Okay, I've gone a little long, my apology. Please reach out as needed. I'll try and get feedback to you in the next 3 or 4 days on the Cap 2 assignment. And for now, see you later. Have a great week, and be in touch as you need to. Okay, thanks. Bye.